Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. This week I'm working on some class samples. I've got a project going using this transfer that is called Dreams, and we've done one sample just straight up Chalk Couture. This is using Couture Teal on this chalkboard out of my stash, and we're going to do the same project with a different twist. So I'm going to set this aside and we're going to get the design transfer ready. So first things first, we want to fuzz our transfer. Now, fuzzing the transfer is picking up some fuzz on our adhesive back transfer so that it's not super sticky, and it makes it easier to get off of your chalkboard surface. Now you can do this on metal, wood, chalkboard, dry erase board. You can do your walls, your cabinets, your doors, any flat surface, including glass. But the smoother the surface, the more you want to be cautious about using the transfer and make sure that it is well fuzzed. Now I've grabbed a chalkboard out of my stash, and this one is fairly smooth, so I do want to be cautious about getting it completely down there. We don't want to stretch out the design transfer when we're bringing it up off of the surface. So first things first, I'm just going to kind of get it on the board, eyeball how I want it. I'm paying attention to how far it is away from the sides, and I think I want my bird to be somewhat upright, if you will. It's not exactly upright, but my words have a flow to them anyway. They don't need to be straight on the chalkboard. And I'm just going to smooth this out, taking any of the bubbles that might be in the design transfer away. Bubbles are not your friend. The chalk paste will seek out those air pockets and distort the look of the project. So I've got that. I'm going to be using three colors. I've got Candy Apple, Bumblebee, and the brand new Iris. And let's go ahead and open these guys up. Loving those colors. Just using these primary colors is going to give me, I hope, a great effect. I haven't done this actual project with these colors, so it's going to be a trial for me. All right, so let's give this a stir. We're looking for the consistency of like a cake batter. We do want it to run off of our spatula, but not be completely liquid. If this was too wet, if it was too runny, I would just let it sit out for a little bit and it would thicken up. Let's check our yellow. Our yellow seems a little bit on the thick side, so let me give it a good stir. Mix it all around in the jar. It could use a little spritz of water, so I'm using distilled water. I'm just going to give it a little spritz. That was about a half a squirt, and I'm going to stir, and then we will check our next color. Iris Blue. This iris is gorgeous. It's kind of purpley, it's kind of blue. I'm really loving it. Now, of course, I could do this with lots of different colors. This is really a perfect consistency. See how it's coming off of the spatula? Fantastic. I could use lots of different colors to do this and have a nice rainbow effect, but I'm trying to just go with our primary colors and see how it turns out. All right, first things first, we're going to put some red down. Now, we are going to mix these colors, so we're not going to be able to put everything back in the jar, what we don't use. So I'm going to start out with the red. I'm going to cover the silkscreen area. And I'm going to leave a little bit of the excess on there. So hopefully it won't dry on the silk screen as I do the other colors. And I definitely want to leave some of the excess so that I can do the ombre effect. I'm going to bring the yellow up and down. And let's grab another squeegee for the iris. Okay, fantastic. All right, now I'm going to take the red and I'm going to just kind of scrape off that excess. And I'm going to take some water out of my spray bottle and spray it on my work mat. And with my fingers, I'm just going to marry these two together. I'm going to bring the red and the yellow together to create some orange. And soften the line. Clean my fingers. Now I'm going to do the same thing down here for, let's see, I'm going to have to clean my fingers a little more because the red is wanting to stay on there. And pick up some of that. Yeah, this one tried to dry. Okay, we're going to add a little bit more of the chalk paste with the squeegee. Hopefully I haven't gotten this too wet. I have a feeling that I may have. I'm wiping my squeegee as I pull the excess off. Just have a rag that I'm wiping that on. Okay, and the red looks good, so let's peel and reveal and see if we need to do any redo. Ooh, very nice. Okay, I see some areas where it kind of bled a little bit underneath the screen, right here around the top of the head and around here on the wing and the wing here. I'm going to let this dry completely, and once it's dried completely, I'm going to come back with a Q-tip and a little bit of water, and we're just going to clean that up, and then it will be finished. There is project number 2 for my class. This demonstrates the use of the transfer in another way, shows how to do the ombre effect, and I love how it turned out. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below and go over and click the little bell. That's going to let you know each time that I upload new videos, and I would love to have you along for the fun. Remember, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and happy crafting.